I have a question, Kender.
Yeah, yeah.
Could you talk about love and detachment and how they work, sort of, as love can be pretty gooey at times?
Love can be gooey.
Yeah, I mean, at least I get gooey by it, like over attached and
Depends
like,
upon it depends upon who or what you love, you know?
yeah.
No, I would take that back. It depends upon yourself. I mean, if you're simple and open and clear and detached inside yourself, love will never be gooey. You understand? Because you will have the capacity to deal with this person or situation, family, whatever it is. You'll have the strength inside to be able to love them unconditionally. So you can't look outside yourself for answers to this. You build a system inside that enables you to truly love unconditionally. You have that strength. The heart is open. You don't judge people. You really, see what you see God inside them. You see spirit inside them, and uh, love won't be gooey. It'll be an education. Yeah, nobody's perfect and everybody does things that hurt other people. But at the same time, you don't have to be hurt by them if you have a system inside that is strong enough to detach yourself from somebody else's lack of consciousness. And in many ways, you can serve them if you're not caught up in all the goo. You can love them and have patience with them and give them time to work out their lives and develop something deeper inside themselves. So it's no longer gooey, it can be. I mean, look, I've been through enough gooey relationships to know exactly what you're talking about. But I learned not to blame the other people. I said, what am I learning here? How can I grow here? How can I build my inner life because of what I'm going through? And some of the gooeyest of them became my best teacher. And I don't hold anything against them because they were there to teach me how to love unconditionally. And you can't do that unless you have chi, unless you have detachment inside. You're grounded inside yourself. Every little stupid thing that somebody else does doesn't get you crazy. You forgive them, give them room to grow. And by doing that, at least one person I know that will grow is the person that's capable of giving another person's room. The other person might never grow, but by having the capacity to do that, you grow. Because in order to do it, you got to be connected to a higher energy in the universe. And you can't be expecting other people to nurture you and feed you with, some idea you have about what love is, You open, you allow God, spirit, higher energy to nurture you inside. That will give you the strength to be able to deal with somebody else's nonsense, and lack of consciousness. And I'm sure everybody has been through this, I mean, I think that's what relationships are for. They teach us how to get detached. If we really want to be loved and to love somebody else, we have to have the strength to be detached. And that kind of love is wonderful, it's something very precious. because the foundation of it is something that really is important, the ability to forgive another human being. Otherwise, you hold it in your heart, eventually it'll give you a heart attack. You know, the tension, the pain, and the simple capacity to let go, to forgive, and to be able to move on in your life. A major, major step in two things: elevating a spiritual practice and also becoming more of a human being. Does anyone else have a question they would like? I mean, look, just to finish this, it's too easy to blame other people because there's so much garbage in the world and so much tension and so much lack of consciousness in the world that it doesn't take a great genius to pick out things that are wrong and blame people. You know, very difficult to develop a system inside yourself, that is strong enough to forgive other people. And as I've said a million times, you don't forgive them. There's only one reason: you've got to move on in your life. You got to be able to live in this world where 99% of the people live unconsciously without allowing it to rip you apart.
Okay.
Does anyone else have a question? Would like to?
Hi, Stuart.
Yes.
Uh, I wonder if you can talk a little bit about the chakra under the navel. It seemed to me that it's kind of the foundation for all the other chakra to sit on stable. And I wonder if there are any specific exercises to strengthen it or...
Yeah, roughly, we've been doing it here for the last 45 minutes. That's the exercise that will strengthen that chakra below the navel. Keeping your mind focused there strengthens the chakra below the navel. Being able to breathe into that chakra because it has opened will strengthen the chakra below the navel. All the elements of the meditation I teach are basically to help strengthen that chakra. Because if that chakra is not strong, then it's very difficult, almost impossible. Keep your heart open, keep your mind quiet, to be able to draw energy through the sex to the base of the spine, activate Kundalini. It's the key. It's the chi and the key to developing a strong inner life. And everything about this exercise, the very foundation of it, the base of it, is about building that chakra. Because nothing else will grow, nothing else will open and stay open. I mean, the heart can stay open, it can open. It's not going to stay open unless you have the chi to keep it open. You get a gift, you fall in love with somebody, the heart opens. But then, as I always say, it's like an accordion, it opens and closes because people don't have the rootedness in themselves to keep it open. So the whole meditation practice, it's just fundamentally about developing that chakra. Because when you develop that chakra, you can keep your heart, or you have the strength to keep your heart open. So when you bring the mind down here, the mind becomes an instrument, a surgical instrument that you can use By focusing it below the navel, it will open that chakra. When you breathe down there, you're taking in all of life. Breath is life. You take in life, you bring it into the chakra below the navel. It will strengthen that chakra. And as the mind gets quiet and the heart gets open, we are living with less tension. And tension consumes us. It eats us up. But having the mind below the navel will keep the mind from being this overly active Pandora's box of insanity that goes on inside people. But if you focus, and that's the training, it's the training of this meditation. It's the training of the martial arts too. I mean, when they break boards and throw each other around, it's not the hand, it's that chi that is doing it, that gives them that balance, that sensitivity, to be able to deal with whatever is the enemy around them. You need chi, you need power. In fact, this meditation is kind of like a martial art. We're not in a ring fighting other people. We're in a ring trying to open and embrace life. Much more difficult than going 5 rounds with somebody else in a ring. To open and embrace life, we need the chi, we need the power, we need the strength inside ourselves that enables us to do it. And that all is located in the chakra right below the navel. And it's contingent on one thing. We make the commitment to build it. Because if we don't make the commitment to build it, it doesn't build. It just atrophies. The whole chakra system atrophies if we don't do something to develop it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good to see you in class, right?
Thank you.
Old friend, and you're wonderful. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? Okay, there will be meditation on Thursday at 1 o'clock my time. Thank you. God bless you all. There will be another retreat in April. If you want to come, just let me know or let Jennifer know. I think there's 8 or 9 people that have signed up already. So there's still room available if you want to attend. I shouldn't say this, but one should do that. I mean, it's really a weekend of total transformation. It's really extraordinary. A very good weekend. I mean, it took me all of yesterday to recover from the intensity of that weekend. But now I feel like I'm 10 years younger and ready to take on whatever I have to do, in the future, is spiritual practice. Okay, God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for making me work as hard as I do. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on Thursday.
Thank you too.
Stuart.
God
Thank
bless
you.
you.
Mm.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you.